about the 5 best upgrades I've done on my TJ. But I've had this thing for like 16 plus years now, and I'm going to talk about the 5 best things upgrade wise that I've ever done to it. Now, first one is, number 1 is the long arm kit. So Matt's got his Jeep over there. He just bought it. It looks a lot like mine did. It's like the same color. His is a Rubicon. Mine looked like that. Mine's had a paint job and a few other things done to it. But he bought it, and it's got a Rubicon Express long arm kit. Now look under here. I still have, and I am still using the Rubicon Express long arm kit belly pan that came with it. And people always say, do I want a long arm kit or do I want a short arm kit? Just go to the long arm kit. The long arm kit is going to give you so much flexibility to do upgrades, do things in the future. It's unbelievable. So, 16 years later, I've still got parts of it. Up until just a few months ago, I did the Rubicon, I was still using the front radius arm suspension that I had modified out of that Rubicon Express long arm kit. That thing, it's a great foundation. It's a great place to start. Most people will never need to go beyond that, but if you do something like what I've done, which is kind of heavily modify your Jeep, it's still the greatest place to start because it lets you continue to upgrade and do stuff, keep improving your Jeep. So the second best mod, and this is my second one, thanks to the amazing Susan. This is my second Warn winch. First one didn't go bad. She just happened to buy me the super cool one with the air compressor on it as an upgrade. I can't tell you, there's no single piece of equipment that has bailed me out of more tough situations or got me through more stucks than a dependable Warn winch. Don't buy a cheap one. If you're going to invest money, buy something high quality. Warn doesn't give me any money, but I will tell you what, it never let me down in 15, 16 years of wheeling all over the country. So the Warn winch, don't have to get the power plant, just get one. Just get a quality winch that you know won't let you down. Matt knows, he's filming this one. We did the ultimate winch-a-thon through Rubicon this year, and it was, we talked about it afterwards, how great it was to have a fantastic winch. Okay, the third best one, and this one you can't see unless you look inside. There's a Nexus Shifter, a company called Advanced Adapters. They make a Rubicrawler. It's over here, and it gives you that extra low range. So for my Jeep, in stock form, I'm somewhere around 60 to 1. But when I get that Rubicrawler and put it in low range, it gets me that like 130 to 1, 140 to 1 crawl ratio, and that makes an unbelievable difference in just wheeling. I mean, your ability to navigate up obstacles, down obstacles, your tires don't spin, your traction is better, and it just gives you a world of flexibility. If you can afford an Atlas 4-speed, great. If you have one of these Rubicon models, that Rubicrawler is the best $1,500 you'll spend, probably next to a Warn winch or a long arm kit. So up here inside the Jeep, I've got these S-Pod switches, and I can't tell you how much time I spent running wires, punching holes. There's holes all over my dash from all the places I put switches over the years, and then eventually, after doing that for years, I went and got the S-Pod. I'll show you. That's the switches. And here's the S-Pod, how I have it mounted up under my hood here, and it operates all my lights, all my accessories, my electric locker. It's going to eventually operate my ARB locker. Unbelievably just easy thing. One of those things you wish you'd done. There's some other things I did, that are electrical related, and also these are great upgrades. The heavy duty battery cables, you've seen that in my tune-up video. To run all this electrical stuff, that's a fantastic upgrade. Now I'm on to my 5th best upgrade, and this one's a little tough. For those of you who have TJs, the first thing I'm going to say is don't buy the hype. There's no such thing as a Super Dana 30. There's no such thing as a Super Dana 35. Those things don't exist. There are only hundreds, if not thousands, of people who wish they had not invested money in their Dana 30s and their Dana, their Dana 35s. And that is what it is. For some people, if you're going to stay on 33-inch tires and you're going to run it on the street, hey, that's great. But if you're going to do any serious wheeling, you're going to run into limitations. And that little tiny ring and pinion here, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just, it's never going to get better. You can put the heavy duty axles and the chrome ollie and the RCVs and all that stuff, and you're still going to have those weak points that you just can't do anything about. At a minimum, if you got a TJ, you need to get on Dana 44s. I don't care if you get Dynatracs, Currys, Solid Axle Industries, whether you buy a Rubicon that comes stock with Dana 44s, start out at a Dana 44 minimum. I think for 99% of the folks, the Dana 44s are going to be fine. They do have some weak spots, and there's a video that'll talk about some of the weak spots those Dana 44s. Now I'm a little bit overkill. You know, I got the 14 bolt here in the back, and I'm getting ready to put in my Dana 60 up front. And you know, if you got tons of money, go ahead and do that. Or if you got, like me, you like to fabricate and you're an engineer and you just like to tinker with stuff and build things and test it, that's great. But you know, do yourself a favor, get yourself some Dana 44s or better if you can afford it, you know, and don't invest your money in those Dana 30s or those Dana 35s because you're just kind of throwing your money away. I'll be honest, I broke my 44, I broke my True High 9, you know, I'm a little hard on stuff, but those things will still break. My 14 bolt hasn't broke. I'll be shocked if I ever break my 60, although knowing me, I might. So those are my top 5 upgrades. And I'm going to start another video of the top 5 worst things I did to my Jeep. Subscribe to my channel. Have a good time. Keep wheeling.